You know, the Prime Minister's move is a very fine strategic move which should have been done years and years earlier. Why we had ignored it. We are grateful to Prime Minister that he has thought about it. And you see, your national security, it's a great wall in the national security. Once your IT industry is in control of you, when the information technology is in control, all larger vistas are open which you can get in control and control the enemy, control the opposition. And people will depend on you. You can export this technology. Our IT experts are all working all over the world. But why can't we do it in India? And now even the school and young college boys are taking charge. And you have seen what they are doing. So what the Prime Minister's decision was, that's a very good thing, to have laid an embargo on the Chinese IT industry and the websites, etc. Whichever way, all the manifestations of IT which Chinese are now undertaking should totally be taken over by Indians. It should be totally banned. And this step of Prime Minister is exceptional. That's right. Mike Pompeo is saying that what I have just said, that it's an inherent part of national security. If your information technology is safe, believe you me, later on it will come to cyber. You know, this also will come. The cyber is the further step, one step ahead. And we have to now think in terms, our young students and all must start studying cyber warfare, and cyber activity must be part of their training curriculum in schools and colleges. And this is how it should be done. You know what cyber can do? If I can just relate, they can, in a monsoon, if they open the sluice gate of Bhakra Dam, they can jam all the airfields, they can jam your ATCs, your hospitals. So many things can happen by cyber. And they can get your information. The White House was attacked by the Chinese. Their information was taken by cyber. Cyber, that is why IT, cyber, this is a part of a security wall of the nation. And Mike Pompeo is absolutely right by crediting India for this major step.
More meetings.
If you remember, I have been constantly saying these meetings will keep extending because China is buying time for an increasing meeting, and he's saying, no, we must now further deliberate what we should do in Depsang, what should we do in Pangong. All these aspects, Chinese is excellent to buying time because Chinese inducted 2 more divisions. They have already two or four, now they're close to 5 divisions they will be bringing into the entire area. They are trying to build up their, the basic ratio, strength ratio of 1:3. They want to increase that, so that they want to get the better of us. That is what China is doing. So we are okay, let us do the meeting, but we must start strengthening ourselves, infrastructure, making construction, road construction, inducting of heavy equipment, armament, tanks, guns, everything. And we should now make it permanent. Let these bases become permanent, 12 months, 24/7. They must become these bases. That should be now the line of thinking. You see, 9 people have been marked out, 9 people, that they are now pro-Khalistan. Pro-Khalistan means you understand the meaning of what Khalistan is. That is another great headache which India had. So if they are pro-Khalistan, then the further investigation should be done, and the matter is very serious, and proper steps should be taken to curb that movement and nip it in the bud.
Keeping close watch.
India has asked UN to keep a close watch on the Hong Kong issue, where a lot of Indian diaspora is already there. And the move which Chinese have taken in Hong Kong is going to directly affect their human rights and many other issues. So India has asked United Nations to keep a very strict watch on this and keep China in check. And that is what China is not liking it, and China is simmering. Because after all the tension which has increased after, as you had mentioned about, after the clash between Indian and Chinese soldiers, after that the things have become very hot. And now with this move of India to ask the United Nations to keep a watch on Hong Kong has upset China very badly.